Okay, we've got another email coming in. You're watching the Mailbox. I'm Yusuf Estes, and this one is an exciting question because it deals with something that all of us are concerned about every day. It's asking here about men and women. Are they equal in Islam? It doesn't look like they are. It looks like the men are getting preferential treatment. Women are subjugated to men. And why is that? Now, how come there is not gender equality in Islam? I recall a doctor who asked me the same question in India, and we talked about this. I said, "You're a doctor." He said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, you don't know the difference between men and women?" He started laughing. He said, "Of course I do." Well, anybody that knows biology, even the first year, knows there's a big difference between men and women. But Islam is not talking just about equality. It's talking about equity. Because Islam is really all about rights. Rights and limitations. Rights and limitations. The rights of women and the rights of men are different because they're different. They're created different by Allah. And who is better to know and understand what the human beings need than the one who created them in the first place? And it is Allah who has provided these instructions so that everybody will get their proper rights. Not equal rights, but equity rights. I'll give you an example of this. A man and a woman are not the same when it comes to business or work, simply because the woman doesn't have the physical capabilities really to go out and do a lot of things that men do. On the other hand, there are a lot of things that men cannot do that women do. Having babies is one of them. Women are usually able to tolerate a lot more pain, especially in childbirth. Men would never be able to do that. Also, men and women are different in their emotional makeup, their thinking, and the way they approach ideas. Doesn't mean one's wrong or one's right, but there is a difference, and Allah has provided for all of this in Islam. Example, let's consider when a person enters Islam, all of us, the same, have to do the Shahada and bear witness there's only one God to worship. And that we're going to do what He wants us to do on His terms. And that Muhammad is His last and His final messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, that's the same for men and women. But then immediately after doing the Shahada comes something called Salah. The Salah, or worship that we do every day, 5 times a day, is for both 5 times a day, except a woman during her monthly cycle. She doesn't pray during that time, and she doesn't have to make it up. Why? Because Allah knows what He created. He doesn't want her doing that then. She can just remember Allah. She can pray in her heart and things like this, but she doesn't have to get involved in these ritualistic movements and so on. The same is true for Ramadan. Both are required to fast the daylight hours, but the man fasts every single day. The woman does not fast the days of her menstrual cycle. And also Hajj. Men and women are required to do it. But the woman doesn't have to do it if she doesn't have a man to attend to her as a mahram and a protector for her. The zakah, on the other hand, paying the zakah is the same for both because the money is the same. These are some of the similarities and differences in gender, but check it out on our website, islamnewsroom.com. Type in the keywords, and that's the end of the Mailbox for today. Until next time, peace. Assalamu alaikum.